All right, let's go ahead, you guys, and start. Can everybody hear me okay? Awesome. So welcome to Tuesday morning meditation from home. Anybody's new on the call, my name's Cassie Wilson, and excited to do this for you guys on Tuesdays. It's as close as we can get to the Tuesday mornings in the Mindfulness Center. So make sure you got a cozy place where you can sit back and relax. And before we start, let's take a few minutes just to do any stretches that we need. So feel free to stretch and roll any wrists or neck, shoulders. We all have those places that get tense. And give yourself a little TLC before we settle into that stillness. Good. And then I have with me to start our meditation, I have this fancy thing that I'll use I'll just do one tone to start us and end us. But I was like getting fancy, use something different than our Tibetan bowl. But let's go ahead and start. Our goal will be to do between 15 and 20 minutes of a guided relaxation meditation. And I'll give suggestions throughout, and you're welcome to do those, or you're welcome to just do your own practice, whatever works for you. And then at the end, we can unmute and talk through any questions or feedback. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So allow your hands to rest onto your lap or wherever feels comfortable. Allow yourself to take a couple deep breaths. And if it's relaxing for you, you can let your eyes close. You can always keep them open with a soft gaze. And just let your attention rest on your breath and start to allow yourself to slow down. And then when you hear the tone, let yourself listen to it until it completely fades away. So as you transition from your day to your meditation practice, just take one breath at a time. Allow yourself plenty of time to slowly transition. Most of the day, we're observing thoughts coming and going. But now we want to work towards observing the space between the thoughts. Observing the present moment, just one breath at a time. And some good ways to connect to that present moment are to connect with your physical body. So really feel yourself supported by your chair or your cushion. Want to feel your feet against the ground. Maybe notice things you normally might be moving too fast to notice, like wiggling the toes, temperature of the feet. And continue that awareness up through the legs. Letting each breath bring in calm and relaxation. Letting each out breath release any tension. You can bring your awareness to your spine. I like to think of each breath lengthening the spine up a little bit taller. Each exhale, releasing any tension in the muscles around the spine and the torso. Continue to connect to that observation of the present moment. Similarly to how you scanned through the fingers or the toes, excuse me. See if you can notice each finger. Maybe feeling the thumb, the index finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, the pinky. Just having compassionate curiosity for the physical sensations that make you, not trying to change or correct or fix, but just observing what is and noticing things you normally might not have time to. Connecting to that sense of feeling, free of judgment, just observation. So some other common check-in points for your meditation. We have feet, spine, fingers. You can also try the jaw and the forehead and the eyes, allowing them to soften. Allowing the breath to breathe in calm, relaxation into those areas. Then allowing the out breath to release any tension. So, whether this is your first meditation or your millionth, just know your mind is always going to be there to send you many different thoughts. And meditation is not the absence of thought. Meditation is more just the gentle play of redirecting attention, essentially pausing any thoughts that are coming up and just pausing them and bringing that attention back to any of those touch points, bringing it back to the breath. So it's definitely a practice and a process, not not something you just flip a switch. So allow yourself to kind of play back and forth between thinking and then breathing and being. You can use the words, you can link words to your breath. So we've tried inhaling calm and relaxation, exhaling out tension. You can also try counting the inhale 2, 3, exhale 2, 3, 4. Inhaling and imagining the waves coming up onto the beach, and exhaling as they roll back out to the sea. Whatever works for you, there's endless possibilities. In our last few minutes, another technique that really helps me connects me to connect to that present moment is this idea of listening really deeply inward and at the same time listening really expansive out. So try, if you can, think of listening as far as you can outside of yourself. So maybe if you're near a window, you would hear birds or cars or the wind. Kind of opening up your mind's eye and just listening as far as you can. But at the same time, seeing if you can listen inside. Maybe you hear your stomach growling, your heart beating. You hear the inhale and exhale of your breath coming in and out of your lungs. Just play around with that. There's no right or wrong. Just being curious and seeing if you can't notice something for the first time. Find awe in that power of listening. So our last minute, I'm going to put my hands over my heart so I can feel the breath and feel the heartbeat. And allow the eyes to stay closed and just check in with your body, relaxing any of those tense points, breathing into them. And knowing you can check in with any of those touch points throughout the day, the feet, the hands, the spine, the jaw, the forehead, the breath, that deep listening. And even if you check in for just a minute, it can help reset you, calm the nervous system, and give you a break. Allow you to have relief from that push and pull of the thoughts. Each deep breath is a chance to start again. All right, so slowly start to wiggle fingers and toes. Rub your hands together or make any movements that you need. Gradually stretch up if you need to. Roll the shoulders. Let your eyes open slowly. And thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to stay on. So I'd love to say hi or hear any comments, suggestions, feedback, requests. Too much talking, too little talking, you name it, guys. I'm here to connect. So let me know.
Well, I have to get back to work, but that was fantastic. So thank you very much.
Oh, so happy
Appreciate
to meditate with you, Karen.
Good to see you guys.
Good to see you
Hope
too.
everybody has a good day.
You too.
Bye.
I find when you talk, I know we talked last week about trying to get the thoughts out of your head.
Mm-hmm.
And I find when you're talking, I'm concentrating on what you're asking me to do rather than, oh, I'm out of eggs. I'm out of milk. What am I going to do? So I have listening to you, and I like the one about, when you're breathing in, the waves are coming towards you. And as you breathe out,
Yep.
they go, I kind of picture myself on a beach then. So I feel like that's
Helpful.
beneficial to me.
Oh, good. Yeah, I think there's a lot of different tricks you can do to help calm the mind and connect with that breath. Good. Yeah.
So, and I find when I do the one with the Richmond group, that's usually they do Sunday morning and Wednesday evening, and then they're doing something on Friday that's a yoga something or other, and it's talking about 8 different limbs about yoga. But I've done the Sunday morning and the third or the Wednesday night, and they're just, once you're meditating, you're just quiet. And that's when I have all these thoughts that I just can't get rid of.